What's up, everybody? I'm going to show you exactly what I sold this weekend on eBay. And I'm going to start off with this slab. This is a fire red leaf green Charizard EX. It got a PSA 6. This was a pretty disappointing grade, but it's kind of one of those situations where I could probably cross this and do better in terms of grade at CGC. See, there's like little whitening. There is some, but little. And there are not any indentations on this card, but what there are is like superficial scratches on the hollow. A couple of swirls too on this one. So I was thinking this would grade like an 8 and it came back a 6, so that's kind of a bummer. This is like kind of just a thing that is occurring at this time, and if you guys were around for the last boom, it felt a lot like this, like cards that you felt were a lock in a particular grade would just every once in a while one would randomly come back super low. And you can see like an example of a scratch in the hollow right there, like in this general area. But like never in my life would a card like this have gotten a 6 if it didn't have an indentation. And I'll kind of like slow roll it for you guys. So this is just a pretty clear example of sometimes PSA gets it wrong. And again, the argument would be like, why don't I just crack and resubmit this? Well, the case is I have more control over the price right now. And I don't mean control as in like market manipulation or whatever like buzz term people want to get upset about. Some residue on the slab they left me as well, thanks. But it's not like that. It's just like right, I can dictate what price this goes for right now in this grade at this time, and I was able to sell it for a price where like net after shipping and fees, I'm like breaking even or making a couple of bucks. So it wasn't like the best trade of all time. Like I bought that card raw for $900 and I'm netting something like $930 or something. So spending $900 to make 30 is not a very good proposition. But again, I feel like it would just kind of be a waste of time to crack and resubmit just for like a grade or two higher, not knowing how the market's going to pan out moving forward. So it's just kind of a bummer of a situation to get skunked like that. But I am glad that I was able to sell it for a price that I am happy for. So anyways, moving on from graded, I sold this all to the same buyer. So we have a Mewtwo EX. This was like 28 bucks. Marnie Hollows like $2. Reshiram same, and Rourke same there. So obviously the bulk of the value on that lot comes from the Mewtwo. This individual purchased 3 vending series cards. I think these are 3 of the only ones I have left. So Parasect, Sandslash, and Graveler. So kind of a neat little lot there. At one point in time, I had like multiple complete vending sets, and that was really sick. So these cards are all already in top loaders and stuff, and there's a couple of lots where there's 2 cards or more, and maybe I'll pull those out when I get to them, but these are cards I started processing last night. So here we have Honchkrow V, Charizard V from Brilliant Stars. This is like a $5 card, so check out your bulk bins. We've got the Dedenne, Victini. We've got the Fire Red Leaf Green Arcanine, like $3 for a non-hollow. We've got Daisy's Help, Swirlix from Radiant Collection. It's like an $8 card. And then we have this Morpeko and Indeedee combo. So an interesting little lot. And then the last item that I can show you, I'll actually just pull these out. So this is just a lot of Radiant Collection cards as well. So Eevee and Dedenne were each like 16 bucks, and then Floet was like 6 or 7. So lots of value in those little guys. And then I did sell one more lot of items to the same buyer, but they're unfortunately too large to show on camera. But maybe if I find time throughout the day today, I will just take a screenshot of the items and post them here. But they are called, they're setting materials. So they're not like actual production sketches. You guys know I'm into that stuff, production artwork. They're not the actual production sketches from the show, but they're kind of like the concept art that the creator, in this case it's One Piece, so the creator is Oda, gave to all the animators or editors, and they use that as like reference material when making like the Dugga and Ganga for the shows. So I sold 2 binders of those for, one was like $480 and the other one was $375, and they all were going to the same home. So that was a pretty cool sale as well. With that said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.